Rachel.
I'm Julia.
Where we live in faith every day.
Welcome to Life.
Welcome.
Hi.
So, today we decided to talk about how God showed His love in our lives. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting, I think, because I don't know a whole lot about that side of Julia, and we haven't really talked about it much.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be very new for
Oh man.
both of us.
Indeed.
It's deep-ish, but at the same time, I think it'll be kind of cool because what I noticed is that a lot of people, they are loved by God and they are loved by people around them, but they don't see it,
Right.
and so they feel like they're not loved.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, how do you know God really loves you? You know?
Yeah. Or like, how does it feel to be loved by God?
Right. And so I thought it would be kind of cool. We thought it would be kind of cool to talk about how God loved us and hopefully give you a little bit of insight on in your life where God was loving you without you realizing it. So yeah.
And this is just our personal experience again.
Yeah.
You know, our own thoughts.
Absolutely. So it's unique just the two of us, or just the two of us, and it's probably going to be unique for you and for those of anyone around you, and it's very unique for everyone because God doesn't have the same relationship with any two people. They're all very unique.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty.
Yeah.
Like I've seen Julia, but today is a completely unique day. So, but for me, God was always the go-to person. You know how people have friends that they can lean on, or parents that they can lean on and stuff, but for me, it was God that I always leaned on. And I think money is the easiest thing to look at. Like, I could have been broke and, completely like without money, but God always provides. Somehow or another, He provides. Whether it's through other people, whether it's through my parents, whether it's through anything, He always provides. And then like, He does that all the time. But then when I'm out of money, I'm just like, God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? God, I need money. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then boom, He's like, I told you.
I got you.
Exactly. He's just like,
you worry too much. Trust me.
You've been through this your entire life and you still doubt?
Why you question me?
Exactly. I'm never in need of things. Everything is so well provided for me. Like, I don't have anything less of.
More.
Yeah, or more. It's just perfect amounts, So that's, and sending good friends over.
For real,
Yeah, and I'm just like, how did this happen?
I know, that's, man.
Right when I need it, it's like,
right when we need it,
a person just arrives, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize I needed that, but I did.
I know, for real.
Yeah.
When God answers your prayer, that's another way of like expressing His love.
Yeah.
So He really cares, and oh God, you listen to my prayers, and when it's, sometimes it can take longer than other times. Like it can take even years. When it's finally answered, you're just like, wow, God, you're good. Because it just shows how much He loves you.
Yeah.
But even if it takes a while, it's more than you expect.
A lot more.
Yeah, a lot more. It's just He's so generous, and I'm like, wow, like
Yeah.
like when He said you and pastor, into my life, I was like, wow, what just happened? Sending all these good people to me. It's just amazing, and that's just one of the ways He showed me His love.
Sending people on His behalf.
Definitely.
To fill in that need.
Through people, that's how one of the ways you can experience God's love, through people,
Through other people. Through other people that love God. And even through people who don't know about God. He still speaks through them. And I'm just like, what just happen here.
I know.
It's like right when you need it, he
Yeah.
finds a way to do that.
Or not even just people, like even books or like
Mhm.
something you watch, you know, maybe right on YouTube or something, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, God,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
There's a Bible verse about that. It's like, when you trust me and you believe in me, you will be in no need of things because he always provides. You'll have more than enough, ample amount. You'll be blessed in that way.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like family, you know, it's just, wow, you know, that's like the greatest gift that God can give us, you know, it's just amazing. And in family, you find love as well, especially if your family members, you know, they're believers of God, and you know, through their love, you experience God's love.
I think there's some misunderstanding sometimes where we're like, oh, you believe in God, you love God, then how come you're not showing love to me? You're not, you know, you're imperfect, and you know, you get disappointed in people when they make a small mistake or whatnot. You'll have those little moments where you are loved unconditionally, where you do feel safe with that one person, even if it is for 5 minutes, even if it is for, you know, a few minutes or a moment, or even for like 10 minutes or even an hour, right? And with that, I think it's a very good snapshot of what unconditional love looks like.
Yes.
And when you experience that, you know exactly what you're looking for. But I think the issue is when people want that unconditional love, they want it from that one person or from someone all the time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
No one's perfect. No one is expected to be perfect.
Yeah.
But you will have perfect moments.
And that's what makes us so special, you know? If you just love something like all the time, or I mean, God loves us all the time, but I'm saying like, you know, special moments, you know, we cherish it more. Low, you know, everyone has a low, and especially in my low, definitely, you know, sometimes you're in like the most desperate needs and you call to God, maybe you forgot about God, and when you do, it's amazing He reaches out to you immediately, especially in your lowest, because just that, you know, when you call to God or pray, you know, sometimes I forget to pray, and then when I do pray, it's like He, like, you know, He's so happy and He's like so excited to, you know, help me, and that love is just overwhelming, and it just made me realize like I forgot this love, you know, and it's so like heartwarming, and it's, wow.
It's almost like He was waiting for you to ask. He's like standing there like, just ask. Come on, just ask.
Yeah. And what's so great about God's love is He doesn't judge you. He doesn't like care if you forgot about Him or if you were never with Him from the beginning. He always has His arms like wide open for you. He's waiting for you. And I think that's just so beautiful, and wow, you know?
You know the footprint?
Oh, that one that I'm carrying you.
Yeah, it's very cliche, but it's so, I think, relevant. You know,
so beautiful.
Because when we don't, you know, we can't feel His arms, we can't, you know, physically feel Him, and so when we look back, we're just like, where were you? And then He's like, I was carrying you. It's all of a sudden like, whoa, wait a minute, He was there all the time.
Yeah.
Every time, whether we liked it or not.
You know, when I first read that little poem, you know, in the beginning you're just reading and you're like, what? You're kind of confused, right? Because I am like, yeah, where were you, God? You know, there's only one set of footprints. And then even me as a reader realized, oh,
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He's been carrying us.
Yeah. We experience what true love really feels like and looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Like how does it feel to be really truly loved? And sometimes, or a lot of times, God will show us what that unconditional love feels like, but sometimes He doesn't, so that we know what the not feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we cherish His love so much
Even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, let us know in the comments how God showed love to you.
Yeah. We hope that this video was something you guys liked. And so if you liked it, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes! Bye-bye!